Well, let's get on with the wedding.
There are a lot of things to be said about a wedding. A lot of thoughts that can go on during a wedding. And naturally, we can't fit them all into one wedding. Especially a wedding here at Lowe's Corner, where the often plain is short.
In this wedding, I play the minister. So that gives me the right to say a few more things about it. You see, for a while now, the play gets pretty serious. You know, some churches say that marriage is a sacrament. I don't quite know what that means, but I can guess, like Ms. Deep said a few moments ago.
People were made to live 2 by 2.
This is a good wedding. But even at a good wedding, there's a lot of confusion way down deep in people's minds. The hero of this scene isn't on the stage. And I think you all know who that is. It's like one of those European fellas said. Every child born into this world is nature's very attempt to make the perfect human being. Well, we've seen nature pushing and contriving for some time now. We all know that nature is interested in quantity. But I think she's interested in quality too. That's why I'm in the ministry. And we can't forget all the other witnesses at this wedding. The ancestors, millions of them. Most of them set out to live 2 by 2. Millions of them. Well, that's my sermon.
It wasn't very long anyways.
It's cruel, I know, but I couldn't bring myself to say it. The whole world's wrong, that's what's the matter. Here they come.
Hey, George! George! Yeah! Look young fella, you look scared to death. George, don't look so innocent, you old geezer. We know what you're thinking. Don't disperse the anything, boy. Woo!
All right, that is enough of that.
There used to be a lot of that kind of thing, even in Rome, but we're more civilized now.
So they say.
George, what's the matter?
Mom, I don't want to go home. Why is everybody pushing me so?
Why, George, you wanted it?
No, Mom, listen to me.
No, you're a man now.
Mom, listen, for the last time, all I want to do is be a fellow.
George, why anyone should hear you? Stop it. I'm ashamed of you.
Where's Emily?
George, you gave me such a turn.
No, Mom, you say Thursday nights. Me and Emily will be over to dinner every Thursday night. You'll see. Mom, come on, don't cry. We gotta get ready for this.
I never felt so alone in my whole life. And George over there, I hate it. I wish I was there. Papa!
Emily! Now, don't get upset.
But Papa, I don't want to get married.
Shh, Emily, everything's all right.
Why can't I just stay for a while, just as I am? Let's go away.
No, Emily. Now stop and think a minute.
Don't you remember what you used to say? All the time you used to say that I was your girl. There must be lots of places we could go. I'll work for you. I can keep house.
Shh. You mustn't think such things. You're just nervous, Emily. George, will you come here? You're married to the best young fellow in town. George is a fine fellow.
But Papa...
I'm giving away my daughter, George. Do you think you can take care of
Mr. Webb, I wanna try. Emily, I'm gonna do my best. I love you, Emily. I need you.
Well, if you love me, help me. All I want is someone to love me.
I will, Emily.
And I mean forever. You hear? Forever and ever.
Come, they're waiting for us. Now you know it'll be all right. Come quick.
Do you, George, take this woman, Emily, to be your wedded wife? To have
Perfectly lovely wedding. Loveliest wedding I've ever saw. I do love a good wedding, don't you? Doesn't she make a lovely bride?
I do.
Do you, Emily, take this man, George, to be your wedded husband?
Don't know when I've been to such a lovely wedding. I always cry. Don't know why that is, but I always cry. I just love to see young people happy, don't you? Oh, I think it's lovely.
I've married over 200 couples in my day. Do I believe in it? I don't know. Varies and millions of them. The cottage, the go-kart, the Sunday afternoon drives in the Ford. The first rheumatism, the grandchildren, the second rheumatism. Oh man, the deathbed and the reading of the will. Once in a lifetime is interesting. Well, let's have Mendelssohn's Wedding March.
Aren't they a lovely couple? Oh, I've never been to such a nice wedding. I'm sure they'll be happy. I always say happiness. That's the great thing. The important thing is to be happy.
That's all for the second act, friends. 10 minutes intermission. Thank you.